All right, guys, as you know, in a couple days here, we're going to be doing a master class on cognitive impairment, so dementia and Alzheimer's, and spectrum disorders and traumatic brain injury, so all of these things. So each day I'm trying to give you a little tidbit of information on chiropractic and detox, and today we're going to talk about some of our weight loss strategies and how they actually, the same physiology ties to healing the brain. And so what I really want to talk about today was ketones. So, most people at this point, 10 years ago when we taught that bread breaks down to sugar and then that spikes insulin, people thought we were crazy because that was a big part of the food pyramid, but now most people get that. But what a lot of people don't know is that when you break down fat, it turns into ketones, and that is something your brain can only function on sugar or ketones. And so most Americans' brains are functioning on sugar, but sugar is a really dirty burning fuel. So it has tons of byproducts after it burns. So this slide is great. It actually it's like burning, when you burn sugar, it's like burning logs inside a house with no ventilation. So, the smoke is just rolling out and filling the house, and that's what it does to the cells. And that's one of the ways that it feeds cancer. It's one of the ways that it contributes to Alzheimer's. Some research calls Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes. So this spike in insulin actually triggers inflammation, and then those plaques to form in the brain. So what's the other burning source? Fat. And fat breaks down to ketones, and ketones are a super clean burning fuel. It's like burning propane or natural gas. You could burn that in the house. No big deal. Super important. There's research on that, on burning ketones or going into ketosis, clean ketosis. And cancer, and this is our strategies for losing weight. And so how do we know about that? How do we know how far into ketosis or how high the ketones are in your body? So we do that with a Keto Mojo. So this is a Keto Mojo. We have strips for ketones and strips for glucose, and I'm not going to go totally into that, but this ketone glucose index is how we know if we're in a healthy state. It's our strategies for reversing diabetes. It's our strategies for helping with cognitive impairment issues. And then sometimes when people can't, their bodies are toxic or they're super insulin resistant and they can't get into these high levels. So we want to give their body a boost. And so we can do that with exogenous ketones. And I had another one. So with exogenous ketones, I have another ketone called a Keto Shot. Let me go grab it real quick. So don't move. Thought I had that sitting here, but I didn't. So it's a Keto Shot. So this is a little supplement. It kind of looks like a 5-hour energy. You can stick that in your water. It flavors your water, and then it's exogenous ketones that really helps with brain function. So, and then it can artificially elevate those ketones and kind of prime the pump. Ultimately, you want to burn your own fat, so you elevate those ketones, helping with brain function, and then that's also an indicator of how much fat you're burning. So that's how we tie brain function and fat burning. I hope that tip helps. Sorry about the pause. We'll see you again maybe in a couple days.